Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Aries, November 27, 2024. With Mercury turning retrograde in your sign today, you're shifting gears. Mercury will remain retrograde until December 15th and will spend the full retrograde cycle in Sagittarius. Tremendous insights and perhaps the beginnings of critical new ideas can emerge during this 3-week period. It's a time best used for reorganizing and reflecting. There can be delays, misunderstandings, and a lack of clear messages. This cycle is more personal for you, and you should take extra time to be sure you're clear in your communications. Decision-making turns inward, and intuition often reigns over pure logic, which can be quite beneficial in spots. In truth, looking at the world through different filters leads to interesting new ideas and perspectives. While you may be putting your foot in your mouth occasionally, you're also working on clarifying your thoughts and ideas and getting plenty of space to do so. However, the shift today can be disorienting. Avoid speaking or deciding on something too soon. A whole new pace to life has been invigorating you in recent weeks. As mighty Mars, the planet of sex, passion, and fire, energize. As your solar of expansion, you will feel the wind lifting beneath your wings. Mars will orbit in Leo, a fellow sign, until January 6, 2025, and this will aid you on a multitude of levels. First, you'll notice more ease in your life, as well as a natural boost in charm and sex appeal. However, you could also channel this to pursue travel or unique, exotic experiences with your one and only. Singles should look for someone outside of their typical type. What are people saying? Strong feelings about your professional status may arise since the Moon in Virgo will square Jupiter retrograde in Gemini and Mercury in your sign. Be it direct or indirect, you will hear something about yourself in your work environment. At first, you could be pleasantly surprised by receiving this attention. However, you may feel differently once you hear how someone talks about you, especially in association with other coworkers or projects. Try to focus on the positives and ignore any comments that do not resonate with your professionalism. Today's astral configuration can help you understand the value of authenticity. There is no sense in wasting effort on schemes that ultimately don't matter to you. Known. What healthy foods you like to eat is the first step in learning how to prepare them. The exercises that make you sweat, what makes you really relax, and what makes you laugh are things only you can know. Tap into this way of thinking and you will have an easier time building up your own healthful practices. Spend some time with your family today if possible, especially if it's been a while. The vibration of a day will enhance your appreciation and love for these people. And while presents are nice, the greatest gift is your time. Even if this is a work day, consider making some plans to visit a family member this evening. Phone those that live far away from you. Chances are they'd love to hear your voice. Or if all else fails, pick up a pen and write an old-fashioned letter. You'll be glad you did. 3 days after the Sun returned to Sagittarius to begin your birthday month and new solar, it is not only to find that Venus has already moved through, but Mercury has come to a standstill ahead of his retrograde turn here tomorrow. This is something that will keep the planet of communication here for the rest of the year but will put in him good company. While Mercury has already ashed with Jupiter, in retrograde motion in your relationship sector, this has already helped to get the ball rolling when it comes to giving the past and unsaid words a voice while benefiting from now having Pluto back in your communication sector. While the Moon is delivering its ordinary monthly work and life balance reminder, with some important days coming up on both the romantic and relationship fronts, it is important to pay attention. This will be over by tomorrow, and the fact that it is so fleeting and familiar could make this easy to dismiss. However, the most important days on the romantic and relationship fronts are going to be right in the heart of the working week, making this the right reminder at the right time. Our eyes in the sky. Are you ready for a cosmic shift? Today marks the start of the final Mercury retrograde of the year, as Mercury stations retrograde in the bold and adventurous sign of Sagittarius. For the next 2.5 weeks, you might encounter some of the classic challenges associated with this celestial event: miscommunications, travel hiccups, and yes, a fair share of technical glitches. And with the holiday season in full swing, it might feel like the universe has turned the chaos dial up a notch. But here's the good news: this doesn't have to be a time of frustration. With a little preparation, a dash of humor, and the right mindset, you can not only survive this retrograde but thrive during it. Think of this period as a road trip where the GPS unexpectedly reroutes you, or your perfectly curated playlist skips your favorite song. Frustrating? Sure. But these moments of inconvenience can lead to surprising discoveries: a scenic detour you'd have otherwise missed, a new song that becomes your next favorite, or even a story you'll laugh about later. Miscommunications might pop up, especially with loved ones or colleagues, but these moments also offer opportunities to deepen your connections. For instance, an unclear text or email might spark a conversation that clarifies not just the issue at hand but also the dynamics of your relationship. Similarly, travel delays, while inconvenient, could lead to unexpected adventures or meaningful encounters. With the hustle and bustle of the holidays, Mercury retrograde might feel like an extra challenge, but it's also a chance to slow down and reflect. Not everything has to go according to plan. If your carefully crafted itinerary gets derailed, try to see it as an opportunity to embrace spontaneity. Flexibility is your superpower right now. Take a moment to reflect. When was the last time you slowed down long enough to share a heartfelt dream or fear with someone you trust? These honest, vulnerable moments can create deep, lasting bonds, and this retrograde is the perfect time for them. Sagittarius is all about vibrant, adventurous energy, and you might feel inspired to take on the world, whether it's starting a new fitness routine, diving into a big project, or planning a spontaneous getaway. And that's amazing. But even the most enthusiastic adventurer needs rest. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Early morning exercise can be a great way to channel restless energy, but it doesn't have to be intense. Maybe start with a gentle yoga session, a brisk walk through your neighborhood, or even a few minutes dancing to your favorite song. These small acts of movement can boost your mood and set the tone for a positive day. On the professional front, your ideas and efforts are being noticed. Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius encourages you to speak your truth and share your ideas with confidence. Whether it's presenting a proposal, contributing to a team project, or simply brainstorming your next steps, your thoughtful approach will help you shine. Just remember, enthusiasm is fantastic, but avoid letting it tip into arrogance. A collaborative, composed attitude will win support and open doors. When it comes to finances, this retrograde is a time for careful consideration. Maybe you're eyeing a holiday sale or thinking about a small investment. Take a moment to research and seek advice from trusted sources before making a move. Thoughtful planning now can set you up for long-term success. Amid the whirlwind of retrograde and holiday season energy, it's essential to carve out moments of peace and joy for yourself. Whether it's an evening spent laughing with loved ones, playing a favorite board game, or indulging in a creative hobby like painting or baking, these moments recharge your spirit and remind you of what truly matters. Picture this: a cozy evening at home, the room filled with laughter, a warm drink in your hands, and your favorite people by your side. These are the grounding moments that can make even the most chaotic times feel meaningful. If you're craving solitude, use this time to reflect on your goals and dreams. Journaling can be especially powerful during Mercury retrograde, helping you uncover fresh insights and set intentions for the year ahead. Grab a pen and let your thoughts flow. You might be surprised at what you discover.